ナです。
アキです。アンジェリンです。エミです。エリーです。カホです。カレン、カナです。
As a Gen X kid, outside of maybe birthdays and Christmas, there is very little we look forward to more than Saturday morning cartoons. You see them. I see DuckTales, Inspector Gadget, Danger Mouse, Alvin Chipmunk, Snorks. It was just this magical day of the week where you had this array of cartoons on 3 different networks, and you're flipping back and forth to see the one cartoon that you wanted to see most in that time slot. Now remember, they would have the time the night before where they reveal the cartoons for the next season, and you could barely sleep. And so, of course, you had some cartoons that would cause you to fight with your sister because you didn't want to see that. But then you had the awesome cartoons that came from the video games. And Dragon's Lair, just an amazing video game that took so many quarters from me in the arcade. But we couldn't wait to get up and see them. And then there's that magical time slot at the very end of Saturday when Pee-wee's Playhouse came on. We all watched Pee-wee's Playhouse. He got in trouble, but before he got in trouble, Pee-wee was a pretty big deal.
Me realizing I have one relationship left in me before I marry an immigrant for $50K.
People like this gentleman are waking up to the Passport Bros.
Hey, this is no disrespect to any women out there or any American women, American women, cultured women, but hey, this Passport Bros shit, some of this shit starting to make sense, man. And I'm not just like, a woman should be this in the house, a woman should be that. Hey, whatever you do in your relationship, that's between y'all two. Like R3, R4, how many motherfuckers in it? That's your business. But some of the shit they be saying, it makes sense, man. I mean, when you think about it, like when you looking for a certain product, you go to multiple stores. So hey, if you're shopping, expand your horizons, expand your options.
And with more people understanding the Passport Bro logic, there's going to be haters.
The Passport Bros.
The who?
Girl. You never heard of the Passport Bros?
Girl, you ain't heard of the Passport.
They go out of the country.
No, you don't.
The black men that go out the country to get on the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
They have a little
That's
too much
predatory.
self-hate. It makes me sad.
What is it?
It's like sex traveling.
Yeah.
American men, and they leave here and they go to other countries to fuck on bitches, right?
Yeah, I didn't like black men.
But their tone is disparaging to black women.
I was like, I'm over here in this country with this woman. I like her
because
and
black
American
women. I do not want to be a Passport Bro.
Thank you.
I don't understand foreign women who allow that energy. I don't think it's so great that y'all go shop other cultures and you think of them as less than. Because you shopping. You shopping straight up. I went out of town and I shopped.
Yeah.
You got bitches, I got shoes.
You got bitches, I got shoes.
You know what I mean?
You right.
マオです。マリアです。マユです。ミホです。ミカです。ミナコです。
These ladies seem to believe that majority of Passport Bros are going overseas to pay for play. And what's genius about Pee Wee Herman is that he had a particular phrase that worked pretty much in all situations for when people said things about you that were either not true or were meant as a way of besmirching your name.
Then you're crazy. I know you are, but what am I?
Passport brothers thinking those other women actually like them.
You're a nerd. I know you are, but what am I?
My honest opinion on these Passport Bros is a bunch of lame, sorry motherfuckers.
You're an idiot. I know you are, but what am I?
ミユです。モエコです。モハラです。おもみです。ナナです。
And more.
Yo. Oh man, excuses. It's a bunch of lame ass dudes who have been socially awkward and rejected since middle school. They got some breath now. They got a lane now. They pay for prostitutes out of town. They so lame they gotta go to another country and pay for the prostitutes. They stay for the whole weekend or maybe a week and get treated like they in a relationship and then they come back home to nothing. Lames. Hot lame.
No, you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
なるみです。ねねです。ののはです。リオです。リコです。りなです。しおりです。しおりです。
More.
We normally see people going abroad, right, to look for love, right? Most people, not, I don't want to say most people, but there are some people who do tend to want to travel abroad to look for love, find love, because they feel like the options that we have here in the States are lacking. So I want to ask you guys this question, like, do you guys kind of agree or disagree with that?
If you have the audacity to say, oh, I can't get with anybody I like here, I'm looking elsewhere, instead of, oh, I'm interested in this person, they're very interesting, I like their culture, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if you're blaming the people behind, I just look at you as whack. That's just my personal thing. Like, what is they call the passport bros, or those kind of people that are like, oh, Americans are, oh, American women are whack. Oh, I'm gonna find someone in another country. I'm just like, you don't have to put your own women down.
Yeah.
You should just say I'm intrigued by Brazilian women or whatever. That's cool. But if you're like, my women won't cook for me, so I'm gonna go somewhere, I'm like, ugh.
I know you are, but what am I? Infinity.
です。若菜です。よすかです。ゆいです。ゆきこです。ゆまです。
What do you think Corey Holcomb has to say about this?
Once a real nigga, once a man who is strong-minded, break free of a wretched situation with a woman, it's so hard to get him caught back up in that shit. It ain't no way in the world, if you a man who believe in yourself, you will be in a situation where you answering to a bitch about anything. Even little shit like, where you going? You be like, oh, hell no. Bitch, you ain't finna be having me checking in with you. It just takes to be in that situation, and then when you get free, now a sucker will wind up in that situation 3 times, 4 times in a row. That's a sucker. I ain't finna do that shit. I never let a motherfucker have me where I gotta tiptoe through my motherfucking life. Ain't no motherfucker finna go through that shit.
Now, I know that his words are a little bit different than you might hear from Pee Wee Herman, but in the words of Pee Wee Herman, I think what he's saying is,
You're an idiot. I know you are, but what am I?
the cat is out of the bag, and there's a growing number of men who just aren't select enough for women in the West. And so Passport Bros is going to grow, and it's growing out of necessity because guys want to find someone. And so with that are going to be more insults, more accusations. All of those things are going to continue to be slung at Passport Bros. But in the immortal words of Pee Wee Herman, I know you are, but what am I? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.